It's just, damn it. Damn it. It's always because I turn my mic off when I end the show. And then I forget to turn it on when I come back. I guess that's not like very like professional. I guess that's not very professional. Oh man, this is a mess. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, Oomph. How are you? It's good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. What is it? Tuesday? No, is today Tuesday? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Good morning. Quick decision. Oh, we have things to talk about. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, we do have things to talk about. I can imagine, I'm just going to say this and I won't dwell on it, but I can imagine how frustrating it is because, you know, when you watch people, like you put on their shows and then they have sound issues, that's so frustrating to watch as a viewer. I just think about that. I think about that sometimes. Anyway, I still haven't made my sticky note with like, check your mic, turn the music off. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I also can't go live on TikTok for some reason, which is not the end of the world because I don't really, and TikTok doesn't really do anything for me. But I will say, hold on, got one thing here. I'll be honest with you. And Oomph and I were looking for this yesterday. We cannot find the most current version of the indictment. So weird. For Tina Peters, because I would like to compare Tina Peters' verdicts with her charges, and we can get close to it because there's an older version. Shot of Pacer court listener. Oh, short. Yes, I can't get a court listener. I can't even find the court listener document on it. I can find Brenda Knisley's, but I can't find the Tina Peters. I'm sure it's just because I'm doing something wrong. I'm not saying that it doesn't exist, obviously. But yeah, I tried. It doesn't. I don't. I have not been able. It hasn't come up like. And furthermore, none of the articles that I look at give a link. What is up with that? Okay, here's what I'm going to complain for a minute. Oops, here we go. I'm going to complain for a minute. Listen, here's the thing. Hi, Neil. I think there should be a court-sponsored database. It could even be by courts. Oh, maybe Denver Times. Yeah, but see, why wouldn't other people have the link? I mean, this is my point. Here's my point. Hi, Pepper. Hooray, it's not Monday. We're celebrating 'cause it's not Monday. Wish it wasn't Monday. That's not my fun day. It's always I have to run day. I think, I don't care who does it, okay? It could be the court, it could be law schools, it could be state bars. I don't care who does it. But somebody needs to put a standard fucking database that has the fucking indictments, etc., like Court Listener, but that is easy and everybody does it and they all put it in the same place. Sorry. That's what needs to happen. Or they all need to have the similar setup so that state by state and federal, you can go exactly into the case you need and find the documents. Because I think it is unacceptable for Americans not to have access to the original court documents so that they can make informed decisions based on original sources. And that's what I think. I have described Pacer, but there's barriers to Pacer. Like, you have to pay for it. I think it needs to be free. I think at least the indictments, like the main documents, should be free. Maybe you don't have to get all... I don't know. This doesn't seem right. I mean, this seems like important. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong. I've been wrong before. I know, I think I described Pacer too. But why isn't Pacer free? I mean, I understand people need to get paid and things cost money to do. But why do the people have to pay for it? Seems like you wouldn't have to, like, spend that much to maintain the Pacer website. Anyway, pretty sure you've described Pacer. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Well, I did find the old version of Tina Peters' indictment. And so I'm curious. The other thing I found, court documents are public records, shouldn't require more than a token fee. I know. It shouldn't. I mean, that's just, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I'm going to give it up. I want to tell you though, this morning I was watching my favorite show, Chicks on the Reich, Chicks from the Reich. Who are two women who are horrible bigots and Republican cunts. That, hey gal, two Republican cunts that like to talk shit about everybody, but they were losing their collective lady shit over Trump's lisp, or Trump's, Chicks from the Reich. They're actually Chicks on the Right. That's the name of their show, Chicks on the Right. Hey, butterflies. They're called Chicks on the Right, but I call them Chicks on the Reich. That's not their real name. And they're like my nemesis. Did you see this? Maybe worth looking at. Oh, Crew has something out? Okay, cool. Darn it. So Chicks on the Reich this morning were really, really fucking upset about people making fun of Trump's slipping dentures last night in the Elmo space that he had. And I think that it was just, I love I actually am enjoying a little bit with a guilty pleasure in mind, the losing shit over trying to explain, they're like, he doesn't sound like that in real life. And there was something wrong with his microphone. He doesn't sound like that in real life. How do you know? How do you fucking know? Stupid cunts. You don't hang out with him. Hi, Mind Truth. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, I am like, ladies, you cannot spin this one. The dude has dentures, clearly, some kind of partial or something, and it's slipping. Probably because he doesn't have enough money for like the good Flexident Polygrip. He probably can only buy the regular strength and not the extra strength. I mean, it was kind of funny though, butterflies, because he was like, you know what it's like when a kid is excited to talk to like a sports star or something like that? Because Trump last night, it was so bad. Trump last night, first of all, was just an idiot. And he was like one of those annoying kids, who's like, hey, mister, hey, mister, hey, mister, hey, mister. That's literally what he was last night. Oh, oh, Elon, you have a lot of viewers right now. What is that? 600 million? You have 600 million viewers right now? Do we have 600 million? And all Elon wanted to do was talk about himself and what he thinks. Like, well, I think that puppies aren't cute. And that's all I think, and we should just destroy all the puppies because they're not cute enough. Or he would say things like, what was my favorite? Oh, my favorite was he couldn't get him off of inflation. So Elmo was like, but inflation is caused by government overspending. Yes, we have to cut. I mean, this guy, I'm sorry, I'm going to be a little weird right now. This guy sitting there with a South African accent telling Americans what they need, what is truth or right or best for them. Like, I was like, what now? Come on now. Really? Really? You incels are going to sit and listen to some coastal elite from another country in his fancy accent talk down to you and tell you that, well, inflation is excess government spending and we need to cut all the extra programming. You know, you don't need, what do people need? Why do you need anything? Why do you need vegetables? Why do you need vegetables? Come on. Why do you need vegetables? Poor people don't need vegetables. They can eat ketchup. That's pretty much, I was like, oh, okay, so the new campaign slogan is Soylent Greener people. You know, like, I don't want to do it. You live streamed the lounge on my blue check. I'll send it in Signal and I'll try and load it up. Oh, yeah. I wonder, I don't know how to do that. I mean, what do you mean? Oh, yeah, we should do that. Actually, what I should do, Gal, is add you. I'll have to figure out what the easiest way is for you to share the broadcast on Twitter. What's for dinner? Ketchup kids. But I'll try and do that. I want to go to this link though that Gal. Is this you being so sweet and sharing? Oh. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know. I think there is I don't know what it is though. From here. I'm not sure if I can do it. I think we'd have to do more to set it up to go through your account. But we're going to I'll figure that out. I'll figure that out. Oh. Yikes. Actually, you know what we should do? I think it'd be good to go through a little bit of what 5GW shares. Yes, I'm going to work on that. Absolutely. Thank you, Gal. I really appreciate that offer. That's really kind of you. Very kind of you. But you're a very kind person. So I want to go over some of 5GW's tweets, actually. That's a good way to start the day, I think. Because usually she's already out of the gate with a lot of stuff that we need to know. And then I have some other things teed up because one of the things I'd like to do this morning is check in on our friend Lynn Wood. Yes, Lynn Wood, he's still alive. He's still alive. Yes, you. He's still alive. Lynn Wood is still alive. And he's apparently going, oh, well, that's terrible because I was relying on you to keep us ahead, but we'll get there. Lynn Wood has had a little bit of legal entanglements lately. So we're going to read a little bit about him this morning, because what I'm hoping for is a big blue wave to come and hit all these minor players in the Insurgency Institute. III. That's what I call it. Insurgency Institute. That's what they work for. And all those people should be getting in trouble. So there's that. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, but I think if we look at your stuff, Gal, it will help us. Hold on. Where's my little thing? Anyway, yeah, so I mean, in general, oh my God, you guys, we did it. We made it through not only the Tina Peters bullshit, but also we made it. There we go. We made it through the Tina Peters bullshit, and I'm actually so over the moon that she got what she got. And I could not be happier that we have members of the Real Housewives of the Insurrection spin-off shows starting to face accountability, because that will set us free in many respects, I think. I think it's very important. I think without it, we won't actually, it won't actually improve. So I think it's imperative that we have justice. Did we watch the verdict read? Oh, you know what? We didn't. That's a great idea. Hold on. I'm going to do that. Hold on. No. I slept through it. I woke up and I had a text and it was like, guilty. Guilty. Hold on. Tina Peters' verdict. It was read. I want to see her cry. Can we see her cry? Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. Hold on, babes. Hold on, babes. Hold on, babes. Get your tea. Get your tea. Get your tea. Get your tea. Get your tea and your coffee. Get your tea and your coffee. Yeah, we definitely need to cap it off, don't we? Get your champagne. Get your weed. Get your coffee. Get your water. Whatever. Because we're going to watch what we've been waiting for. All right, here we go. It's only 2.5 minutes, so don't go to the bathroom right now. Okay? Here we go. Ah!
As to jury verdict, as to count one, we, the jury, find the defendant Tina Peters guilty of count number 1, attempt to influence a public servant. This is regarding Jesse Romero. Jury verdict, count number 2, as it relates to David Underwood, we, the jury, find the defendant Tina Peters guilty of count 2, attempt to influence a public servant.
Yeah, bitch.
As it relates to count 3, conspiracy to commit criminal impersonation, April 23rd to May 18th, we, the jury, find the defendant Tina Peters not guilty of count number 3, conspiracy to commit criminal impersonation. As it relates to count 4, attempt to influence a public servant, Danny Casillas, we, the jury, find the defendant Tina Peters guilty of count number 4, attempt to influence a public servant. Jury verdict count 5, criminal impersonation, May 23rd to May 27th of 2021. We, the jury, find the defendant Tina Peters not guilty of count 5, criminal impersonation. Jury verdict for count number 6, conspiracy to commit criminal impersonation, May 18th to May 27th of 2021.
Date ranges.
We, the jury, find the defendant Tina Peters guilty of count number 6, conspiracy to commit criminal impersonation. As it relates to jury verdict for count number 7, identity theft, we, the jury, find the defendant Tina Peters not guilty of count number 7, identity theft. Jury verdict for count number 8, first-degree official misconduct. We, the jury, find the defendant Tina Peters guilty of count 8, first-degree official misconduct.
Wow, she's not reacting at all.
As it relates to the interrogatories, the jury selected all of the options available to them as the basis for that conviction. Jury verdict count number 9, violation of a duty. We, the jury, find the defendant, Tina Peters, guilty of count 9. Similarly, the jury found all of the, as it relates to the interrogatory, the acts alleged as part of element 5 to be proven.
They marked them all.
Jury verdict count 10.
That's big.
Failure to comply with the requirements of the
about
Secretary of State. We, the jury, find the defendant, Tina Peters, guilty of count number 10. Failure to comply with the requirements of the Secretary of State. Again, the jury found all of the interrogatories to have been proven beyond a reasonable doubt.
Shit.
You can be seated, please.
Shit. Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart. Got lost in the game. Oh, baby, baby. Ooh, you think I'm in love, that I'm sent from above. I'm not that innocent. I love that. I love it. We did it. I mean, here's the thing. I'm going to play it again.
Ms. Peters, if you could please stand and face the jury.
Okay. I will. I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm doing it.
As to jury verdict, as to count 1, we, the jury, find the defendant, Tina Peters, guilty of count number 1, attempt to influence a public servant. This is regarding Jesse Romero. Jury verdict, count number 2, as it relates to David Underwood. We, the jury, find the defendant, Tina Peters, guilty of count 2, attempt to influence a public servant. As it relates to count 3, conspiracy to commit criminal impersonation, April 23rd to May 18th. We, the jury, find the defendant, Tina Peters, not guilty of count number 3, conspiracy to commit criminal impersonation. As it relates to count 4, attempt to influence a public servant, Danny Casillas. We, the jury, find the defendant, Tina Peters, guilty of count number 4, attempt to influence a public servant. Jury verdict count 5, criminal impersonation, May 23rd to May 27th of 2021. We, the jury, find the defendant, Tina Peters, not guilty of count 5, criminal impersonation. Jury verdict for count number 6, conspiracy to commit criminal impersonation, May 18th to May 27th of 2021. We, the jury, find the defendant, Tina Peters, guilty of count number 6, conspiracy to commit criminal impersonation. As it relates to jury verdict for count number 7, identity theft. We, the jury, find the defendant, Tina Peters, not guilty of count number 7, identity theft. Jury verdict for count number 8, first-degree official misconduct. We, the jury, find the defendant, Tina Peters, guilty of count 8, first-degree official misconduct. Further, as it relates to the interrogatories, the jury selected all of the options available to them as the basis for that conviction. Jury verdict count number 9, violation of a duty. We, the jury, find the defendant, Tina Peters, guilty of count 9. Similarly, the jury found all of the, as it relates to the interrogatory, the acts alleged as part of element 5 to be proven.
Oopsie.
Jury verdict count 10. Failure to comply with the requirements of the Secretary of State. We, the jury, find the defendant, Tina Peters, guilty of count number 10. Failure to comply with the requirements of the Secretary of State. Again, the jury found all of the interrogatories to have been proven beyond a reasonable doubt. You can be seated, please.
Wow. Wow, Luigi. That's a spicy meatball. Yeah. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When Tina was. Oh, when Tina was. When Tina was. Oh, when Tina was. Found guilty. Oh, happy day. Oh, it's a happy day. Yeah, it is a happy day. So this is the thing. So she is not guilty. I want to kind of, this is not actually the latest version of the indictment. But that's all we got. This is the early version of the indictment. And this actually is based on her appeal, I think, or a motion to dismiss. Yeah, this is the order on the motion to dismiss. So at least it gives us some language around some of the charges. But it has been very difficult to find the the latest indictment, to be honest, and maybe or the grand jury indictment. I can't find the grand jury indictment. So I wanted to kind of go through this because okay, so let's isolate the counts that she was not guilty on. Oh, then I found, oh my God, her ex-husband is suing her. Hold on, you can't see it. Tina Peters' ex is suing her for, wait, I've got to read to you. First claim for relief. Wait, come on, tell me. I need you guys to like, damn it, they're not even going to explain what the charges are. Okay, anyway, this apparently is an argument between them because he is claiming that she stole his property, his house. And this was, when was this? Oh man, do we have no dates on this? What the hell? How does this have no date? Oh, 21. Plaintiff did execute a power of attorney in favor of his ex-wife, Tina Peters. That power of attorney was used by her for several financial matters. Recently, Thomas Peters determined that it was not in his best interest for his ex-wife to have the authority under the power of attorney he had executed. Consequently, he executed a new power of attorney, both a financial one and a healthcare one. Notice was given to defendant, Tina Peters, herein, of the existence and execution of the newer power of attorney, which revoked her power of attorney. She, in fact, received this notification. Upon information and belief, defendant received notification, blah, blah, blah. Defendant recorded her revoked power of attorney with the clerk and recorder of County Macy and also recorded a quit claim deed transferring. Can I just say this? Can we read this? On or about October 7th, 2021, Tina Peters recorded her revoked power of attorney with the clerk and recorder of Mesa County and also recorded a quit claim deed transferring plaintiff's property to her solely. She stole from her sick I think he's sick, right? Like, I think he's sick. Defendant intentionally and substantially interfered with plaintiff's ownership by transferring the property to herself for no consideration through her power of attorney. So Tina's got some other problems, okay? I found that when I was looking for her indictment. I know. Hi, SB. Good morning. I also have a New Yorker or New York Times article about Tina, so we might read that. Maybe we could start there. Oh, she could face multiple years in prison. I can't wait for that sentencing. We're going to be so live, it's not even funny. Tina Peters, you're a jerk. Tina Peters, the former clerk of Mesa County, Colorado, was convicted on Monday of tampering with voting machines under her control in a failed attempt to prove that they had been used to rig the 2020 election against former President Donald Trump. After nearly 5 hours of deliberations, a jury in Grand Junction found Ms. Peters guilty of 7 criminal charges connected to her efforts to breach a machine manufactured by Dominion Voting Systems. The jury determined that Ms. Peters had helped an outsider gain unauthorized access to the machine in May 2021 and obtain information that was later made public at a conspiratorial event held. That's the nicest way that event's ever been referred to. A conspiratorial event held to undermine trust in Mr. Trump's defeat to Biden. Peters is set to be sentenced on October 3rd, could face multiple years in prison. The conviction of Ms. Peters, who has become a celebrity in the world of those who have denied Mr. Trump lost the last presidential election, is the first time that prosecutors have managed to hold a local election official accountable for a security breach of a voting machine used in 2020. It also suggests the extent to which allies of Mr. Trump, including those in public office, went to discredit his loss. After 2020, pro-Trump activists in cities across the country sought to gain access to Dominion voting machines, hoping to prove that they had been used to flip votes away from Mr. Trump to Mr. Biden. All of those efforts failed, and local officials have in many cases opened investigations. More recently, concerns have been raised that officials loyal to Mr. Trump could seek to tamper with the results of the 2024 election. Other allies of the former president have sought to give local election officials discretionary power over the certification of elections, raising fears that partisan officials could short circuit the certification process. And Gal dropped a link. Where was that link? That was helpful. Did you have a link of other people who are already decertifying? Where was that? Where was that? Where did I read that? Meow, 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 meow. I can't remember. Didn't you just send me something? Am I losing my mind? I must be losing my mind. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Is this? Do. 35 Rogue. Ah, okay. Well, we're definitely going to read that. Okay, let me just finish this and then we're going to go read that. Okay. Okay. Almost from the start, the tale of Miss Peters, 68, read like a political thriller, with allegations that she had secretly hatched plans to employ computer hackers to obtain data from voting machines, and she had used disguises and false identities in an effort, and burner phones, in an effort that allowed election deniers to infiltrate the office on. It is. It is. Oh no. We're back to censoring again. Damn it. Tina and a chain gang. Well, it might be in your best interest that that you can't say everything you want to about her. It's probably for your own protection. That got through. Who can explain it? Let's see. Had you disguised impulse in okay. In May 2021, acting on the belief that the election 6 months earlier had been rigged by corrupted Dominion machines, Ms. Peters invited Conan Hayes, former pro surfer turned technology wizard, come on now, to what essentially was a routine software update of her county's election systems. Testimony at the trial showed that Ms. Peters had identified Mr. Hayes as an employee of the county who was using the name of a technology expert, Gerald Wood, whom she had recently hired. Once Mr. Hayes gained access to the voting machine, he was able to capture county passwords and sensitive data about Dominion's proprietary software, and that showed up 3 months later at an event questioning the results of the election hosted by Mike Lindell. Mr. Lindell is part of a small but fervent network of activists who have pushed the narrative that Dominion machines were used to rig the election against Mr. Trump. Over the years, the network has included pro-Trump lawyers like Giuliani and Sidney Powell and wealthy businessmen like Patrick Byrne, who once ran the online retailer Overstock.com. Dominion has aggressively. Why don't they say, and Patrick Byrne is paying Tina's legal bills? Dominion, what is reporting? Where is the reporting these days? Dominion has aggressively defended itself in court, winning a widely publicized blah, blah, blah. Okay, right. We know. Okay, that's not it. One of Miss Peters' chief defense witnesses during the trial, Sharona Bishop, a far-right activist who has described herself as America's mom, said that the two women had sought to breach the Dominion machine in an effort to show that its internal programs had been designed to perpetrate election fraud. I easily. On the stand, Miss Bishop admitted that she had back on the chain gang. Admitted that she had helped bring Mr. Hayes from California to Grand Junction to make a forensic image of the machine's internal systems. Miss Bishop, who has appeared on podcasts and videos and has her own show with election deniers like Mr. Lindell, also acknowledged that her efforts in Colorado were part of a larger nationwide plan to discredit the validity of digital voting machines. Throughout the trial, Judge Matthew Barrett sought to focus the facts of Miss Peters' behavior and not on conspiracy theories surrounding Dominion. He appeared to lose patience at one point in a recent order that denied the defense request to subpoena Dominion's top lawyer to testify at the trial. The issue herein seems to be a reoccurring theme, Judge Barrett wrote. Defendant wanting to make the case about the security of voting machines, purported collusion between Dominion and government authorities, and the like. This court has yet to see an evidentiary basis for admission of this type of evidence. Wait, you don't have anything else to say? Alan? Jesus Christ. Let me see. There's more updates. What? Trump-Musk chat is heavy on talking points. Okay, that's not. Okay, we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. Okay. Wait, is this? Oh, this one I want to read. This is about Linwood though. So let's stay on point. Okay. Oops. Now this is Crew, which is what's it called? The Citizens, what is it called? What does Crew stand for again? I can't remember. Citizen something. Anyway, gonna have pretenders in. I know, right? Now you're stuck. You're stuck with Chrissy Hind on the chain gang. I mean, it's not a terrible place to be, but it's a brainworm just the same. Okay. Actually, wait. I really want to wait. Let's stay on. I need to stay on point. Okay. This is Tina Peters' old indictment. Good morning, peace, love. This is Tina Peters' old indictment. And the only reason I wanted to look at this was this is the order to dismiss and the fact that she was denied this order. But I really want to. Maybe this is. The Mesa County indictment alleges that on April 16th, Jesse Romero, the voting systems manager with the Colorado Secretary of State, informed Mesa County's election staff that only required personnel. Okay, but I want to know the charges. Why don't they have like the... Hold on. Do they have a link to the original here, maybe? I didn't look at that. Those are all citations. Civil action. I cannot. I mean, I spent a lot of time looking for this last night, but I could not find it. Okay, anyway. Damn it. I was hoping they had the fucking counts. This is just legal standards. Sorry. Proper framework. Analysis. No, this is not what I want. Dang it. Dang it. It is an interesting document, but it's not what I wanted. Damn it. Okay, so... But this one has at least... Okay, so... Jury in Grand Junction found former Colorado clerk Tina Peters guilty of 7 out of 10 counts, including 4 felonies. Oh my God, do you have it? Do you have it? Is this what I had, though? I think this is what I had. Oh, maybe it's not. Okay. God damn it, you just got my phone number. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. All right. Did it make me give them my phone number? It didn't make me give them my phone number, did it? Okay, hold on. Damn it. Okay, that's my fault. Where's my email? I gotta go to my email. Go to your email. That's not email. Woo. Technical issues. Hey, it's the technical issues. Hey. It's the technical issues. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Okay, why are you being so weird? Okay. Yeah, see, this is the same one. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, this is the same document. It's an opinion on the order to dismiss. Fuck. I am really shocked. I'm super shocked that they don't have an see, I'm really fucking pissed. I'm pissed. This is unacceptable. Merrick Garland, if you're not going to fucking go after someone, then would you at least, for fuck's sake, Oh, wait, what's this? Complaint for declaratory. No, that's not it. Okay, I'm looking at the results. Hold on. Oh my God, this is so stupid. Let me tell you how dumb this is. No, this is the same document. All right. Okay. Oh, wait, maybe this one has, I have an appeal. Maybe it has I'm looking at the table of contents. Actually, I'll show you what I'm looking at so you don't have to look at a blank screen. But I'm looking at this, which is the appeal or something. Oral argument requested March 12th, 2024. Statement of related cases. Let me see if there's any kind of attachment to this. These are all the citations. Statement of related cases. Okay. Jurisdictional statement. Oh my God, my nose is running. Statement of issues. Oh, this is her appeal. Okay. Fuck. Factual background. God damn it. Fucker doodles. Fucker doodles. Ah. Okay, well, we'll get rid of that one. Well, shit. Not what I'd hoped would happen, but there you go. But if I go here, at least I can see. Okay, so she's guilty of trying to convince. Isn't the George Santos hearing? Is there a George Santos hearing? Is there a George Santos hearing? Halloween candy just rolled out. What, Jen? What? All right. Well, we're not able to do what I wanted to do, but I think one of the things I'm interested in, and I'd like to answer for you all or for myself actually this week, is why didn't Tina get convicted on the other counts of impersonation? And I don't know if that's because, I don't know. I'm just curious. And I guess I'm not able to answer that question this morning. So I have failed. I have failed in my desire. Damn it. Okay, that's fine. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Let's do something else. Courthouse news. No, don't dig around, gal. Oh my gosh, it's so terrible. I did a bunch of digging last night. And Grand Junction, Acalo denied a motion for judgment acquittal. Yeah, that was that. But did it have? Following 7 days of witnesses, contractors' credentials. Damn. All right. Well, that doesn't have a link either. Anyway, well, they don't want us to see it. But I'm kind of curious as to how the jury reached a verdict of guilty in one set of the impersonation, and then the date range. Oomph says, I think the date range and the parties unknown to the what's grand jury. Got it. Parties unknown to the grand jury, but Neil's AP bit could have found a reasonable doubt. Where? Let me find out what Neil. Do. Neil, did you drop something and I missed it? It is something to do with the date range, and it's probably something to do with, did she take specific actions? I mean, maybe she entered. You found it? Oh my God. How'd you find it? God. Okay. Can I tell you something, people? Let me tell you something. If you ever are trying to hide something and you cross paths with a member of the Gal Squad, not me, the other ones, then you are the most amazing crazy person, because they will find you. They will find you. They will find who you are. They will know what you had for breakfast. It will just be from whatever is publicly available. So be careful. From AP Wire, thank you, Neil. From AP Wire story, the acquittal on the identity theft suggests jurors were influenced by the defense argument that Peters used the security badge with the consent of the owner. Okay, so this is actually what I thought might be the case. Okay, this is what I thought might be the case, because Gerald Wood was not actually very good on the stand. And I think he gave, I think he gave testimony that made people think that he could have conceivably been involved with this. Now, that means that he would have had to lie to investigators and whatever. And maybe he's a good liar. I have no idea. He didn't seem like a very good liar on the stand, but I mean, prison scares people and they do crazy things. So maybe he just was like into it. This is so great. Oh, this is so great. Gal, you're just amazing. And I really, really, really like you. Thank you so much for doing this. No. It seems Peters borrowed the security badge. Yes. Well, she didn't. She actually didn't. She actually arranged for Gerald as someone outside of her. He wasn't even an employee. Gerald Wood was not an employee of the Mesa County Clerk and Recorder's Office. He was an outside person that Sharona Bishop had found and used him to get his identity and his background check. And according to the jury, they kind of buy the fact that maybe Jerry was involved in order to give his identity to this project, you know what I mean? And let them use his identity so that Conan could use it to go in and do what he needs to do. I could very much see that being true. However, Hootie Pop, what's his name? Gerald Wood has been going through the legal process for the last 3 years because he too has been entangled legally. So I don't know. He wasn't in. No problem, Neil. It's just that we've listened to it so much. We know way too much about this story, frankly. It's probably not as important to take up room in our brain, but it definitely, you're right. I mean, she basically, that's why I don't really get why. But you know what? Hey, the jury did what the jury did, and they certainly had access to more information than I did, so whatever. But this, oh my God, is the fucking grand jury indictment, finally, from Bloopity Pleaders. Laundry's ready. Okay, bye. Thanks for dropping that, Neil, though. That's amazing. Attempt to influence. Okay, so her counts were attempt to influence a public servant. Okay, so this one was Jesse Romero. This other guy. So these were by individual, right? Criminal impersonation. Attempt to influence. Okay, well, that's not really helping me. But let's see. Okay, here we go. This is it. All right. On or about da-da-da. So this is April 23rd to May 18th. Tina Peters and Belinda influenced Jesse Romero of the Colorado Secretary of State's office. What did they try to violate? Oh, no, they don't say exactly what they told him. All right. And then from May 10th to May 19th, Tina Peters influenced David Underwood of Mesa County. And then Stephanie Wenholtz. Okay, wait a minute. I need to know which. Okay, was she guilty on count one? Now I can't remember. Which ones was she not guilty on? I guess I just need those numbers. As with Eastman. Wait, what'd you say? Wait, say that again. I don't know why this isn't like updating. Santos facing 23 charges. Oh, where is that, Tom? Is that being shown? The impersonation statutes looks like it may create liability for the impersonated party. Oh, looks for the act that may create legal liability. Oh, interesting. So I guess, well, and I'll be honest with you. I mean, this is just shit talking, so I apologize, but I really think that he wasn't that good on the stand. And I actually could see where they would be like, is he, did he not know or did he know, right? Because he did appear on the fucking signal chats with, random trebuchet nickname, which he admitted is his nickname. So I'm kind of like, dude, who's going to know your fucking nickname, right? Like, come on. You're asking us to do a lot of heavy lifting. The impersonation statute looks for the act that may create legal liability for the impersonated party. The identity theft looks for value, benefit, to the thief contemplating normal scams and enrichments. Wait, the impersonation. Okay, got it. I mean, he went to the Symposium. I know, and he's part of like Stand Up for the Constitution. Gorka vibe. Trebuchet. I'm Trebuchet. I'm the Scarlet Pimpernel. That's what it gives me vibes of. Pimpernel vibes. He gives me Pimpernel vibes. Okay, so this is Jesse Romero. That's David Underwood. This is Stephanie Wenholtz. This is okay, with the intent to promote, okay, unlawfully agreed with the other co-defendant named above, Sandra Brown, that one or more of them would engage in conduct that which constituted that crime or an attempt to commit that crime, or agreed to aid the other person or persons in planning the commission. Okay, attempt to influence public service. Okay, this is, I'm not doing a very good job of this. Okay, now I'm like distracted by Santos. This is terrible. I'm just going to check and see if Santos is live. Hold on. Oops. Shit. Is there something back in court? Oh, I suppose they don't show it. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Oh, that's just the outside. I thought they might actually have it. Oh, they just have they don't have a courtroom. I wonder, I guess it won't be, it's in Long Island though. So isn't it in New York State Court? Does New York State Court not show anything? New York State Court doesn't show anything? No? Because this is just what they're showing now. It's the outside of the courthouse. So, okay, that's fine. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to read this, darn it. Okay, I'm going to read this first. In this report, Crew identifies 35 rogue election officials across the country who have already refused to certify elections results and may be in a position to do so again. This report focuses on the 8 states where county officials have unlawfully refused to certify elections since 2020: Arizona, Colorado, Georgia, Nevada, New Mexico, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Michigan. The report also identifies the legal remedies available to state and federal authorities. Well, I hope they really fucking have paid attention to you all. Numbers, numbers of the courts on that version 13 charges don't relate to the 10. Oh, dang. Well, but does this one have 10? Wait. Uh-oh, where is it now? What? Is this it? Yeah. Okay, so this is 8, 9, 10. Oh, so it is the old one. Well, yeah, okay, I get it. Because this was what before when they were in together. Fuck. All right, well, shit. Okay. All right, let me just check chat one more time. Okay. He's facing 23 charges. Hey, J Rams. I wonder, like, what, oops. I wonder what, sorry. I wonder how many years, I wonder. Number one, I wonder how many years she's going to get, if any. I could see this judge being really nice and saying, "Oh, you're such a nice old lady. We're going to give you house arrest," which will be great for her show. And also I wonder if this is going to inspire other states to take action against the bottlenecks, the little gremlins. You know? I don't know. All right, here we go. Let's read through some of this. In the aftermath of the 2020 election and the January 6th insurrection, threats to the election certification process have escalated, now with an increasing focus on county-level certification. This was always a concern. Since 2020, more than 30 county officials across the country have voted to deny or delay certifying election results in violation of law, often citing false claims of voter fraud or irregularities. Among those officials are avowed 2020 election deniers, individuals who acted as fake presidential electors for Donald Trump, and a criminally convicted participant in the January 6th insurrection who was later removed from office in a lawsuit led by Crew. In this report, Crew identifies 35 rogue election officials across the country who have already refused to certify election results and may be in a position to do so again. All right, we read that already. These remedies include emergency court orders to compel compliance with the law, criminal charges to punish and deter misconduct, and legal procedures to remove obstructionist officials from their county positions. So far, states have shut down these dangerous efforts to sabotage the certification process, including in Arizona and New Mexico, where state authorities secured emergency court orders called writs of mandamus, compelling county officials to follow the law. But the threat of disruption looms large in this year's election. If county officials successfully obstruct certification, it could have a cascading effect on state and federal certification deadlines. It could also lead to mass disenfranchisement of qualified voters. Let's see. Any moment, federal hearing set to begin. The trial set to begin in early September 9th, 800 jurors in the pool. Today's hearing is about keeping jurors' identities secret, and Santos' lawyer requests that all jurors go through extensive questionnaire. Oh, voir dire. They want a big voir dire. That's so hard to say, voir dire. Yeah. Interesting. County certification is the culmination of the process by which votes are counted and reported to higher authorities. State laws make clear that certification is non-discretionary. It is not an opportunity for county officials to politically grandstand, to lodge protest votes against election practices they dislike, or investigate suspected voter fraud. The point of certification is not to verify the truth and accuracy of the election as a whole, but rather to confirm that county officials completed the verification processes outlined in state law. State laws provide robust mechanisms outside of the certification process, including recounts, audits, evidentiary hearings before state election boards, and election contests in court to address suspected fraud and errors. These are the legally designated avenues for resolving the rare cases where genuine problems arise in election, not the certification process. When county officials stray outside of their lane to perform tasks the law does not assign to them, they are disrupting the administration of state election laws. The other thing I want to talk about is what's happening in Georgia. I want to talk about what's happening in Georgia with elections. For statewide races and races across multiple counties, county certification marks the end of one phase of a multi-step election process, and it must occur by a hard deadline to ensure later state and federal certification deadlines are met. If county officials try to obstruct the process, okay, we know what's going to happen, okay? It's a ministerial, non-discretionary function. Couy Griffin, the former official in New Mexico, who was removed from office because he engaged in January 6th and then some. My vote to remain a no isn't based on any evidence. It's not based on any facts. It's only based on my gut feeling and my own intuition. That's really what he sounds like. So I dare you to compare what I just did with Couy Griffin's actual voice, and I will tell you they're almost... It's uncanny how much I sound like him. So there. From Clayburg. Oh, good. I like oldies. Okay, so these are all the assholes. County officials in other states have offered a veneer of legal justification. Okay. Georgia Supreme Court. The duties of election canvassers are purely ministerial. They perform the mathematical act of tabulating the votes of the different precincts as the election returns come to them. Okay, so yeah. Oh, read the full report. Okay. That's good. I like that. Okay. And then I want to I really want to read this. But I really want to find out, like, hold on. I want to find out what's happening in Georgia, because that's Georgia Election Board. Oh, here we go. Okay. I know it's CNN, and I hate CNN, but it's okay. It'll be all right. Okay. So this is what to know about the Georgia election rules the Trump-backed Republican majority approved. Oh, yeah, Kamala wins. Kamala wins. It's just that we have some work to do after that. Oh, my God. Really? Really, Greece? Really, Greece? What are you doing? Bitch. No, I don't want to take your silly vitamins. Okay. And then I wonder if I can make it bigger. Me. Oh, okay. I see how it goes. Well, that's probably not very helpful. Okay. Early voting in Georgia starts October 15th, but even before the first vote is cast, critics say that Georgia Republicans are preparing a framework that could be used to contest the results of the election. The 5-member state election board tasked with ministerial duties ahead of the election last week pushed the limits of their power and passed new rules less than 90 days before the general election. Board meetings that are historically sparsely attended were at times packed with partisan supporters of former President Donald Trump. Some outfitted in MAGA gear were on hand and vocal in their reactions to the normally monotonous hearings. Georgia's 16 electoral votes are crucial for both Trump and Democratic nominee Vice President Kamala Harris. Joe Biden won the state by just over 10,000 votes in 2020. 3 new, relatively unknown Republicans who were appointed to the board this year by the state legislature and the Georgia GOP were thrust into the spotlight after Trump mentioned them by name at one of his recent rallies in Atlanta. Let's see. The mention by Trump raised red flags for critics of the new board who believe that the state election board's GOP members are working, officially or not, to appease the former president who has made Georgia a target of his false claim of massive voter fraud. Quote, "They're on fire. They're doing a great job," Trump said during his August 3rd speech in Atlanta. 3 members, all pit bulls fighting for transparency, honesty, and victory. What? This is about protecting all voters, GOP member Janelle King told CNN. I'm making sure I am doing the right thing. I'm appreciative of the president's support, but I am not working on behalf of anyone. She said critics who are worried about potential interference in by the Trump campaign is laughable. Quote, saying our name and saying we're doing a good job doesn't mean anything. It just means we're doing a good job in his eyes. Oh, methinks she doth protest too much. The two are the Republican board members, Dr. Janice Johnston and Rick Jeffars? I'm not sure. Declined to answer questions from CNN. Board Chairman John Fervier, an independent, was handpicked by Georgia Republican Governor Brian Kemp, but has been vocal about his concern that some of the new rules passed or proposed by his board colleagues may be against the law. Here's what to know about the rules that were approved by the board this week that will reshape election protocols in the Peach State. Counties have leeway to delay reporting. Georgia's new controversial election rule states that county boards of election will now have the opportunity for a reasonable inquiry to ensure tabulation and canvassing of the election are complete and accurate before local elections certify the results. Certification is the official confirmation of voting results. It is mandatory. It is a mandatory part of the voting process as a final checkmark to verify the results with the Secretary of State's office. The new Georgia rule comes in response to claims of voter fraud by Trump supporters in the 2020 election. Cobb County GOP Chair Sally Grubbs, I don't know if that's how her name's said, who believes the election was stolen in her county, spoke in support of the rule. Afterwards, defending her comments to CNN, she said that local election boards should not have to approve election results if they are not certain of the results. Johnston drew a large ovation from the crowd during the August 6th meeting when she said election officials should be able to see every single document in the election before agreeing to certification. These people are insane. But the ambiguity of what constitutes a reasonable inquiry has left voting rights advocates concerned that a partisan election county official may be able to use their discretion to reject election outcomes. They're also concerned it makes certification of votes from county election officials discretionary and not mandatory. Hey, Oren, how you doing today? Take care. Worst case scenario would be that we have a bunch of counties who, because they now have discretion to certify election results, causes massive delays, uncertainties, in which, again, the state of Georgia may not be able to meet the required deadlines for certification. Sam Park, Georgia's Democratic House Minority Whip, told CNN. How are you going to implement a rule that doesn't have guardrails where it's not clear what constitutes a reasonable standard? Park asked. New rules for absentee ballots. The Peach State's updated absentee ballot rule will now require people who hand deliver an absentee ballot to come with a form of ID. Hi, Teresa. Previously, counties were required to accept the ballots even if the person did not show up with identification, because literally you're dropping it off. It's the same as mailing it. The rule states that the ballot documentation form must be completed by the registrar, clerk, or deputy, or an election official. If the ballot is not included on the recorded absentee ballot form or any ballot delivered without a signed chain of custody document, the ballot will be considered a provisional absentee ballot. I don't even understand that. Completed by the registrar. Another new rule will require video surveillance after polls close in locations with a ballot drop box. Wow, they're spending so much money over lies. The rule change comes in response to allegations of fraud at Georgia's drop boxes in 2020, during which voters were given the option for the first time to vote safely during the COVID-19 pandemic. And True the Vote tried to prove that drop boxes were full of fraud, but they didn't. And they didn't do it, and they had a chance to do it in court. And they didn't. That was a lie. They had to admit that they lied to Dinesh D'Souza. Look it up. True the Vote. I'm not making it up. Let's see. The rule change comes in response to allegations of fraud. Okay. Trump and his allies have made drop boxes the target of conspiracies, equating drop boxes with voter fraud and making false claims that individuals were using them to vote multiple times. So why don't you say there's an actual, people have been they're in trouble, legal trouble for this, for saying it. Georgia voting rights advocates point out that drop boxes were used primarily in 2020 by voters of color in low-income areas where travel times to a voting precinct are more difficult. You know, Republicans are really fucking evil, and that's just what I'm going to say. They don't deserve any grace from anyone because they try and stop people from doing. I'm so angry. Poll observers get more access. Georgia's new poll observer rules will increase the number of partisan poll workers monitoring the voting process and will expand the designated tabulation areas that poll watchers are entitled to observe. Oh, what could go wrong? The new rule was proposed by Republican Fulton County Election Board member Julie Adams. What are all these women doing? Who said it's meant to help, quote, the ability to fairly observe all processes of the tabulation center. The rule explicitly lists that counties will now have access to monitor provisional ballot adjudication of ballots, closing of advanced voting equipment, verification and processing of mail-in ballots, memory card transferring, regional or satellite check-in centers, and any election reconciliation process. In 2020, Trump and his allies spread allegations of widespread fraud in the state, including claims that local election officials acted inappropriately, which were thoroughly investigated and disproven. Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger extensive review of Georgia's 2020 election, which included 2 machine vote counts and 1 hand count, did not reveal evidence of widespread fraud, and investigations by his office showed no evidence of large-scale fraud that would have impacted the results. The divided state election board also voted to ask Georgia Attorney General Chris Carr to call for a new investigation into allegations that 3,000 votes were double counted in heavily Democratic Fulton County. Wow. Additional changes to the state election rules include the following. The rule requires county election registers to establish a method for daily reporting to the public beginning the first day of early voting for general elections and general election runoffs. This report will include the total number of voters who have participated and the vote method breakdown and the date on which the information was provided. Optional scan. And Morning Max he's never won, if that means getting more votes. Yeah, exactly. He's never won. Literally. He didn't win in 2016. Absentee ballot tracking. The rule requires absentee ballots to be mailed by USPS or other delivery services that offer mail tracking. Are you literally... You're making people spend money to track their ballot? You're requiring people who mail stuff in to use a specific service? You have to pay for that. What? I missed one. The rule proposal requires all elections to be conducted using optical scanning voting systems rather than through voting systems relying on QR codes. It requires emergency and provisional ballots to be marked in the top margin separately and distinctly from absentee ballots. Wow. I don't know why are people so evil? Why are you so evil? Why? I just don't understand this world, okay? I just don't. I really don't. I don't get it. Data storage requirements. Election superintendents are now asked to include metadata, cast vote records, and audit logs. Oh my God. I don't know why that happened. Okay. After tabulating election results. This rule, proposed by Garland Favorito, oh my God, who runs the nonpartisan watchdog group. I hate him so much. Organization Voter GA states that during absentee ballot tabulation, election officials must reconcile the totals shown on the election counters of the ballot scanners and the absentee ballot recap form. The rule mandates that in the event of discrepancies, no further action be taken until the reason for the discrepancy has been determined to the satisfaction of the election superintendent. Total count procedure. This rule will require poll officers to count the total number of early vote ballots in each scanner and establishes a procedure for conducting counts at early vote locations. Citizens only. Dr. Janice Johnson holds up a sign during a Board of Elections meeting on August 6. The panel recommended that counties display a U.S. citizens only sign at polling locations. Johnson held up an example of U.S. citizens only sign that counties can now display in front of polling locations to illustrate why she wanted her motion to pass, saying it will help non-citizens from unwittingly violating election law. When passing the rule, the board did agree with its lone Democratic members' request that they should make it clear that local election officials in each county that displaying the sign is optional. I don't even know what to say about that. I don't even know what to say. I can't use this. I can't. Wow. I don't know what to say. I don't really know what to say. Let's go to Clayburgh's. Oh, no. Election integrity. Oh, God. Who's this? Lara Logan. What is this? It's an oldie but a goodie. Oh, the QR code, but they'll use it for that, won't they? Yeah, June 22nd. There she is, Tina Peterson fighting Mark Fincham. She's the darling. She's the darling of election integrity. She got a copy of the machine, y'all. She got a copy of the machine. George Santos had to cut a deal with Brazil to keep from getting deported to the U.S. to face charges. He bounced checks from Brazil. Oh, really? I never knew. I didn't know how that all ended up. Oh, whoops. He's not there yet, I guess. I wanted, if we could, I would kind of like, let's see, how many, is this 16 pages? Let me see. I kind of want to read this. So staying in Georgia for a minute. This is Lynn Wood. And if you know Lynn Wood, his claim to fame, he's crazy. But his claim to fame also is that he was the lawyer for a brief time for Kyle Rittenhouse. He was the lawyer for the Ramseys, JonBenet Ramsey's parents. That's where he first came to fame, is he was JonBenet Ramsey's father's lawyer, I think. And he just has become cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs more and more over the years. So he's a very eccentric, and that's putting it really nicely. He's a crazy motherfucker, is really what he is. So he's just a crazy motherfucker. But he also, I guess this is where I wanted to start. Wait, where is it? Oh, no. What did I do with? Oh, here we go. David Hancock. So David Hancock used to work for Lynn Wood and has since rejected MAGA. And he is now speaking out against Lynn Wood and others. So I kind of want to check in with David and see what he's saying about the Lynn Wood case, because Lynn is on trial in Georgia. So I'm going to read this, and then I do have Lynn Wood's indictment because I don't really know what's in what he's up for right now. but this is also great, and I would like to get up to speed. Okay, David says it's all over for Linwood. He's about to lose everything. I've been working on this outcome for 3 years, ever since he paid a local dirty cop to charge me with a crime I didn't commit, all while defaming me over the course of 2 years. I told Lynn this day would come. Finally, after the judgment against him, I will be able to put the last few years in my rear view. Lynn likes to talk on Telegram. So Lynn Wood is really a Telegram kind of dude. Lynn Wood, I expect the worst result against me in my most recent Freemason tribunal. He does have a way with words, though. Freemason tribunal against me this week and last week in Atlanta. I pray that Jesus Christ will bring one person to him who sees it or hears about it or participates in it. Then my persecution will be worth it all. Just one, hopefully more. Lynn. I don't know if he has any more on that. No, I don't think so. So, Linwood, what trouble is Linwood in? These are so hard to read. Why are they so very tiny and small and lightweight? There we go. I'm going to make it big old big. All right. This is Linwood v. Brad Raffensperger. This was decided. Oh, damn, this is not the one. Fuck. God damn it. Oh, I always think I'm so special. I think I'm so special, and then I'm not. What was this, though? Let me see what this was. Background. On November 3rd, conducted a general election for various federal state. However, the voting process in Georgia began in earnest before that date. On October 12th, Georgia's in-person started. Okay. Great. Okay, we get it. Wood, a registered voter, believes defendants, the elected officials tasked with conducting elections in the state, performed their roles in an unconstitutional manner. As such, Wood initiated this action on November 13th. Oh, this is him suing Raffensperger. I'm so sorry. But we do hear a lot about this case. Wood initiated this action on November 13th. Well, this was dismissed. I'm going to be honest with you. This was absolutely dismissed. Damn it. I need to find out now I need to find his thing. God, man. It's just one of those mornings. It's a half-assed morning. But I am going to keep that one. Okay. Linwood. Oops. Linwood. Whoop. Oh. Hey. Nope. Nope. Wait. What? No. You know what website I hate? Want to know what website I hate? Law 360. Law 360 is a bullshit. Okay, let's see. Linwood has not had a very good day. Carla, how are you? That's not that. Let me see if this comes up with anything. Atlanta Journal Constitute. Oh, here. I'll show you. And there he is right there. Yep, that's Linwood. That sure is. Oh, no, please don't make me. No, don't make me not be able. I hate you guys. Fuck. Okay, fine. Fuck it. You know what? I give up. It's just not my day. Let's go back to the campfire. It's just not my day. This is one of those times where it's like, I wish I had more time. in the day. B, I wish I had like a producer. Because if I had a or someone to help, it would be so much easier to get shit. Well, it doesn't matter. It's fine. It's me. This is a me thing. I can't seem to get everything ready and loaded. I'm sorry about that. A little bit of a failure, but that's okay. The the Bond villains you ordered on Wish. That is so accurate, Carla. This is just like one loser after another. But here's the thing, and I feel really uplifted by this. I feel very uplifted that the truth about Tina Peters came out in a court of law, and that, you know what, if you're naughty and you're bad and you're trying to deny people rights and deny them access to a solid vote, which is our right in this country, you are literally a bad person. That is a bad thing. That's a bad thing. Like, and I don't want people in charge of my elections that take it upon themselves to copy voting equipment and send it to some rando. You know, like, I don't want that. Nobody should want that. Yeah. Well, and here's the thing, Carla, and I've said this before. I really wonder if we can now, if this then helps us look at people like Patrick Byrne and the planners of the fuckery, right? I just really wonder if this gives us an opportunity to, or if they're looking at those folks, right? Like, isn't anyone looking at Kurt Olson and why he's all over the country involved in these cases? Doesn't any prosecutor have reason to believe that this is not, like, this is illegal? I don't know. I think I'm too steeped in it. It's too much. It's overwhelming today. Yeah. I don't know. Well, I'm sorry I didn't really get everything I wanted out today. I really wanted to go TikTok each of the charges, but maybe I need to do a little more work on that before, so that you don't have to see my working session. So anyway, because the planners will find new foot soldiers. Exactly. It's easy to find the idiots. There's plenty of idiots willing to help them. There are plenty of idiots willing to help them. I mean, the cope. Okay, so wait, what was it yesterday? I was listening to a space. Oh, I was listening to the space about, it was before the Trump space. It was Mario Awful's space. And it was, what the hell was the topic? Oh, shit, man. I can't remember. Oh, well, I hope so. I hope it's good. I hope it's entertaining, if nothing else. I really wonder if, oh wait, what was I going to say? Oh, I can't remember. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. It's okay. It'll come back. A little discombobulated today, I guess. I guess I'm a little discombobulated today. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know. A space. Oh, right. Oh, thank you. God damn. I'm so grateful to you guys. Thank you for keeping me back on track. So I was in the space with Mario Awful and all these people, and they were talking about Trump. And basically, Lev was in it. And then this guy, Chad, who really loves Trump a lot. And a bunch of people were in there. And the thing about, I know, it really broke my brain. I'm going to be honest. Maybe something broke my brain. The charges less important than evidence, jury rejected. Yes, that's okay. Oomph. That is actually the core question about the Peters case that I would love to really go deep, because I think within her verdicts, to me, might be clues about how obviously other prosecutors have watched this trial, but it would be interesting to me to see if concepts from this trial spur other trials. And it'd be nice to get a list of what other cases have been brought against election officials doing naughty stuff. That might be a worthy search, I think, to do. But this coping session yesterday was, God, I can't remember the key question. Is Trump dropping out or something? I don't know what it was. Anyway, the bottom line is that Chad and all these other alpha males were like, Luke Johnson might have insight too. I should check his Twitter, and Dempsey. They were practically in tears standing up for their man for whatever the issue was. I can't even recall what the issue was. It's that not important. But it literally was a bunch of screaming, mimi man children who were like, you can't talk about him like that. He did a bit of it, and he'd been shot in the ear, I did a bit of it, and a Kamala's mean, and then a bit of it. Like, so they were literally on the verge of tears. It was one of the most hilarious things I've ever witnessed. They were absolutely broken. And I think that Kamala and her reception by voters has absolutely broken MAGA. They don't want to admit that she has momentum, and they hate that word. The ladies this morning, Chicks on the Reich, they literally did a montage of people saying momentum about Kamala because they're so upset about it. So, but they can't get it straight. It's either that she has no momentum or she has all the momentum. So they can't actually decide which part of it they really want to be on. But the incel cope last night was absolutely epic. Absolutely epic. The crying, the tears, amazing. Bunch of fucking babies. I couldn't even. I'm like, you dudes, you need to listen to yourselves right now because it's embarrassing. Let me see if Dempsey. I'm gonna check on Dempsey. I love Dempsey. Boop, 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 boop. Joe, what do you say about? Let's see. Do. All right, let me see if I can find a good one here. Well, he did that great thread about like allowing the public to stream courtroom feeds. But I don't actually see a breakdown. I don't see a breakdown yet, but I'll check in with him. Actually, I'll check in with him because that would be great. I would love to hear his perspective. Let me see where Luke Johnson is at, because he also, I will say, he was actually going to watch my show about Tina Peters on the weekends, because I said I'm funny. So if you want to watch the trial and you want to laugh, I'm funny. So he said he was going to do it. I don't know. Boop boop. Let me see if there's anything here. Do 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 boop boop. Oh, wait. Orlylicious or something. There we go. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I want to see my favorite thing. I want a donut. Doesn't a donut sound good right now? Actually, it doesn't. I want like eggs Benedict. Or like a frittata. Like a nice frittata. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is Luke Johnson. He's my bestie. No, he's not. Oh, he does follow me. Good. I was going to be embarrassed. I was going to be embarrassed there for a minute. I do like this guy. He's got some really good reporting. So he has, all right. How long will the verdict? Okay, wait. This is the thread we'll use for Tina Peters' trial. Okay. Let me see if he goes. Definitely read this. Let me go ahead and share this because this is great. Okay. All right. So let's see. 812. Loot Crew always wins, although it's not official. I don't know what that means. Oh, yeah. I always fight with Rachel. What's her name? Anderson. Okay. What about the verdicts? What about the verdicts? What about the verdicts? Oh, I want to read this. I haven't read all his stuff on this. I got to do that. Do 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 do. This is like what real news people do, and I just go, "Hey, look at this funny clip." Here we go. Jury has reached a verdict. Okay. All rise. Okay, here we go. So 1, she was guilty. 2, guilty. 3, not guilty. 4, guilty. 5, not guilty. 6, guilty. 7, not guilty. 8, guilty. Okay, I want that. Verdict breakdown. Okay. I was hoping he would analyze it. Let's get some reactions. Okay. Testing. Let's see. Sentencing October 3rd. Let me just see if there's anything else. This is like them fighting with Rachel. Oh, really? The Q origins. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. He plays with stalkers. Never mind. Wow. Wow. How do stalkers win? How do stalkers get accepted in polite society? How does that happen? How does that happen? How does that happen? I really want to know. I really want to know. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'll just go to the beach. All the shitty people. So many shitty people get attention. It's really incredible to me how you can walk around after you've literally. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do this. Paul J., good morning. Happy verdict. Yeah, well. I don't know, because they do it to me publicly or other people publicly. Why is that not public? I don't know. I'm the one it's happening to. I'm not the one that's doing it. So I don't really know how that works. Let me get a campfire. I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works. Well, but hey, that's the way it is. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. Just don't you believe them. Anyway, doesn't matter. He still has a good thread on this and still has good insight into everything. And that is, it's good. So definitely follow that. Follow that. Let's see. Today's Tuesday. So we don't have anything tonight, but I'll be live again tomorrow with the midweek trash heap. And let's see what else. And then Thursday, hopefully by Thursday, I have like the little studio part set up, the little like singing booth. I'm going to call it the singing booth. And I am going to hopefully record some music. It's all right, Paul. It's my issue. It's people that are anti Jim Stewartson engage with a bunch of stalkers who like to watch my shows and watch other people's stuff, and just basically, for me, they just make fun of me. They don't do anything bad. They just make fun of me, which is fine. People can make fun of me. That's fine. But it's kind of upsetting because people that were associated with them were friends of mine, and they tricked me into getting my personal information. And now they hold it over my head saying, oh, we have a lot we're going to say about you, Lolo. And then they drop my real name, my government name, every once in a while in Twitter just because they think that's some kind of flex. So the people who act like they're really professional and serious humans are actually not serious humans. Oh, sorry. Orlylicious. Orlylicious. Let me, I'll give you I'll link it. Hold on. Sorry. You know what? I need to kind of just get my shit together and stop talking about any of this because frankly, it's useless and it doesn't matter to anything, frankly. Let me go ahead and put this. Let me entertain you. All right. So this is Luke Johnson, Tina Peters thread. There. Here. So that's a really good thread to read. I think it really captures. He actually has been doing a really great job. So I'm no shade thrown. I just don't approve of certain accounts on the app. Certain accounts on the app have treated me not so nicely, and so for that reason, I get to not like them either. If you don't like me, there's very little chance I'm going to like you. I mean, there's just no reason. And you have no reason to fucking not like me because I am a princess. I am a princess. I am democracy princess. I'm kidding. Yeah, I think it's time to go to the beach. Anyway, but yeah, here's the thing though. Tina Peters was guilty. And that is such good news for all of us. That is like the fucking best news for all of us. Can't even tell you, because I think it is going to, well, certainly it creates precedent for these cases. And, these are like, I think we suffer a lot during this time because a lot of cases don't have precedent because people in those positions haven't broken the law like these guys do. So I think it's really important that these cases happen and then we can, kind of get through it. And maybe more cases pop up and other people who have done bad things. And I don't know what it's going to do to help us. Like, I really hope people, I don't know who needs to heed the warnings of people like Crew or Democracy Docket or all of you yelling on Twitter. But I certainly hope that states are taking time to check in with their counties and making sure that the county clerk and recorders or the people who are handling the elections are secure and following protocols and, whatever. But of course, there are states that want Republicans to win in terms of the Trump. So there are people clearly in those roles that are willing to bend or break the law in order to protect Trump, which is hilarious because Trump wouldn't he wouldn't piss on them if they were on fire in the middle of the street. I mean, like, he wouldn't. So he wouldn't even be on that street. So I'm hopeful. This is very hopeful news that that the jury returned those verdicts. They saw the evidence. So I think that's fantastic, personally. All right. Well, I think I'm going to go. So I'm just like a little grumpy girl, and I don't need to be grumpy. I'm actually not grumpy. I'm actually really happy. But in fact, I'm not grumpy. I don't know why I just said that. That was dumb. That was stupid. I'm fine. This is going to be a great day. I'm going to go out. I'm just going to go out. I'm going to get some fresh air. And I think that will be a really good idea for me. Anyway. All right, everyone. Thank you for coming to my... Oh, Praying Granny also convicted. Ah, that's right. Was she convicted? Did that come down like... Oh, that's fantastic. That's the woman who was abusing people. Oh, really? Oh, fantastic. This woman was part of a group that was harassing abortion healthcare centers, and she claims that she was just trying to pray, but she was trying to it was the sentencing. Great, got it. She really was just trying to stop people from accessing healthcare. And so she claims, oh, I was just praying. Oh. But no, bitch, she's probably younger than me, number one. Number two, see, this is the beautiful part of being my age, is it's to the old people, I can say, listen, either you're as old as I am or you're slightly younger. So I'm going to put you in your place. You need to get right with God or whatever that is. Anyway, that's great. Good news. What was she sentenced to? I wonder. Do you know? That's not really important, but I'm glad she did that. I'm glad. All right. Okay. Oh, dog's barking. Wow. Dog knows right when the show's over. Okay. I will see you guys later. Have a really good day. And yeah, have a really good day. Oh my God. I don't want to, I'm not sad. I'm fine. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Have a great Tuesday, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye. Oh, just home confinement? That's bullshit. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Have a great day.